Right, today we're going to be looking at rounding in Python. Now this is actually it's actually nat5 stuff. So was, I don't think I said, so was the random numbers from last week. It was actually all nat5 stuff as well. These are kind of niche things. They don't come up as much, whereas loops and if statements you're going to use all the times. Only going to see these sometimes, but you need to know about it anyway. Right, and we're just going to use it in some little problems for now, just so you get used to it. So by the end of today, you'll know how to use the round function, and well, basically it rounds numbers. Let's say you've got a decimal number here, so that's 7.67, whatever. If you want to get rid of the decimal places, you put a round in, and what round will do is it will just remove the decimal places. So when you actually print your number, so it's stored in this variable called number, gives you 8 because it looks at the first decimal. 6 rounded up is to, well, it rounds it all up to 8, and that's how it works. You can be a bit more specific. Normally you're going to be a bit more specific. If you want to, let's say 2 decimal places, so money, and it would be weird to type in £7.67, or so sorry, £7.67 to 2, it doesn't even make sense. So you want to round that to 2, so it's £7.67. And that's what you do, you just do comma. So this is the parameters, that's what the bits in the brackets is. Anything in a bracket is parameter. This one has 2 if you add a comma. The second one is whatever you type in here will be how many decimal points it is. So it'll be 2, and as you can see here, it gives you 767. So good for money that way. But you're not restricted to writing 2. You can really write whatever you want. So let's say this one, let's say you type in 4, exactly the same number, but rather than just rounding up, because before 7.67, the 2 can't be rounded up, so it cuts off there. Now it's going to look at the first 4 digits, it's going to look at this one, 6 is going to be rounded up instead, so it's going to be 7.6722, and that's how it's going to work. If you type in 0, it's not the same as doing nothing, so if you didn't do this comma bit, it would just say 8, but if you do comma 0, it will give you 8.0, so just pointing out that is a slight difference. We're not just going to do random numbers like that. This is probably going to be the most kind of common situation you've got. Say you've got 2 numbers, you're adding them up together. This is something we've seen before. So this program takes in 2 floats, not ints, because that's the whole point of rounding. You don't need to round ints. Adds them up together, but then you add this extra line in. So that's the only new bit. You write rounded total equals round, and it's the total that you've previously made. And you go comma 2, and it will round it to 2 decimal places. And now this, well, the whole point of this is it gets rid of human error. So if you type in a silly number when you're going through the program, but it also gets rid of unexpected results. So certain numbers, I don't know why it's these numbers, will give you really weird results. So the program before, if you type in these 2 numbers, that'll be your answer. If you don't have this round bit, if you just get rid of that bit there, for some reason your answer is going to be this. It's some weird rounding error with the computer. Not too important, just know that if you do have this issue, you can use the round bit to fix it. So we'll have a quick look at the worksheet. It is a bit, although this is like proper nat5 stuff, it's only like a small little extra bit that gets added onto programs. So the first couple, just really copying out. We've already covered this. Task 4, you need to ask for a number. So this is something that we've done before. So what you would have to do is just say, like as you would before, just go num equals input, and then you ask for the number. You say, what is your number? And then you want to round it. So just, I would like to make a new one and just call it rounded num, and go rounded num equals round. You'll know it's working when it goes purple, and you just do num comma 2, and that'll be it. Almost forgot, you have to print out. Make sure you print out the right one. If you print out num, nothing will happen. But if you put rounded num in here and go print rounded num, you run it, what is your number? Let's type in something. Oh God, this is awkward. What an idiot. I'm not redoing this video. Right, and now it will round it to 2 decimal places. Easy mistake to make. The reason my one didn't work, I'm so used to asking for numbers that I ask for integers when you should be asking for floats instead. The whole point is that it's rounding decimal numbers. And once you get onto task 5, that's what we were looking at before in the PowerPoint. Task 6 is running totals, so you might want to look at what we did in worksheet 12 there. And for the extension task, just have a think about where these numbers are coming from. Where is the number that's rounding to coming from, and how could you change that? And that's it really. Hopefully this video helped, right? Thank you.